Facebook, to all you devil worshippers, Jesus haters, and atheists, that this sign offends.
Well, at least he didn't lump us in with Satanists and Jesus haters. You know, we're separate as atheists. That's a little bit of a different change of pace. Normally we're lumped in with the Satanists.
Godless engineer, a conscious pioneer, a logic general, a reason brigadier. More bullshit from the pulpit. Meet me in the comment section and you get schooled, bitch. The Godless engineer.
Hello, I'm the Godless engineer, coming to you with a short little update about this situation in Texas. Now, if you don't know about the situation in Texas, the Freedom from Religion Foundation has sent a letter to a city council there that apparently, and talk about hitting the trifecta, paid for a Jesus welcomes you sign, had public school students build it, and then have actually kept it up and are resisting taking it down. What we're going to hear is this guy named Jason. He's going to tell us what we can do, you know, if we don't like this sign.
I challenge you to do this. Since you're so offended by God, and you're so offended by the word God, how about you take out all the cash that's in your wallet or your purse, and remember, you're offended by that word, and donate it to somebody that's not ashamed to have Jesus or God in their life. And let me know if you need any movers, because I'd gladly help you pack your shit.
You know, it's really funny that you say that we need to get the fuck out when, you know, places like Russia and Iran are actually a bit more your speed. I mean, Iran is the only surviving theocracy out there, and apparently that is exactly what you people want. Now, I do have to admit that I appreciate you acknowledging that on our currency right now is an acknowledgement to the Christian God. Not just some random God up there, but the Christian God. So glad that you can admit that. Even though, you know, the First Amendment to the Constitution says that we're not supposed to make any kind of laws or do any kind of shit as far as the government goes, you know, in order to push a single religion over others. But yet, it's American to push Christianity because America is a Christian nation.
America, fuck yeah! So lick my blood and suck on my balls. America, fuck yeah! What you gonna do when we come for you now?
It's not a Christian nation. It never was a Christian nation. And just because you people can't actually read the Constitution, or you either read the part that you want to hear, doesn't make it true. If you actually take a look at the Constitution and what it says, I think you're going to be sorely disappointed. So yeah, you know what? If you want to tell us to get the fuck out, well, see, we're a secular nation, so I think atheists and Satanists and who the fuck ever else is just fine here. Maybe you Christians need to get the fuck out. You ever think about that? Maybe you should leave. I'm not saying that you should leave. I don't think you should, because America, you know, we're supposed to be the land of the free. You know, everybody, not just Christians like you people seem to think. Now, the sign out in front of this city is completely unconstitutional in every aspect of it, and it just needs to come down. The city should not be having Jesus welcome you. What if, you know, they had Muhammad welcoming people? Or what about, fucking Iron Man? What if we had Iron Man on you? Like, Iron Man welcomes you to Texas. That'd be cool as shit. Well, fuck. I actually do have $1. In God we trust. Another thing that I'd like to bring up. This wasn't actually put on our money until the 1950s. That was because of the Red Scare. we thought that for some reason putting God on our money was actually going to combat the evil, satanic, and atheistic communists. Yeah, that's why it's on there. It originally wasn't on there, and it didn't get put on any of our money until much, much later. It didn't even appear in our Pledge of Allegiance until the 1950s as well. I'm sure that you're going to deny all of that, but, that's okay. If you want to be ignorant about history, that's fine. And that's not being stupid, it's being ignorant. Willfully ignorant, if you ask me. So, considering that most of my money is actually digital now, it doesn't really matter to me that much. But at the same time, the stuff that's on our money is unconstitutional. Now, you also go as far as to say that we are offended by this word. We are offended by the word God. No, we're not offended by the word God. God has been in our language for fucking ever. But what we can't stand is when people like you try to tell other people who are just trying to follow the fucking Constitution to get the fuck out of America because they're not following your version of the Constitution. Whatever fucked up version you have. I hope that you can fucking get off that bike that you ride everywhere and you can actually hit the books and learn some shit. I know in Texas that's really hard because you think Moses shit democracy out along with the Constitution, but, God damn it, I'm sure that there's some truth somewhere in those books.